Good morning everybody, Joe Pal Martin Millett here. I hope you're going well. Today we are gonna go do a vlog about Mary Poppins. Now, not just the movie, but the woman who wrote Mary Poppins. And I didn't even have no idea who wrote Mary Poppins until I was 34. The person who wrote Mary Poppins was known as P.L. Travers, or to everybody else, Pamela Lyndon Travers, OBE. She was actually born Helen Lyndon Goff on the 9th of August 1899. She was 96 when she died in 1996. She was an Australian-born British writer who spent most of her career in England. She's best known for the Mary Poppins series of books, which features the magical nanny Mary Poppins. Now, the only thing I know about Mary Poppins is the movie with Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke in the 1960s, a Disney movie, and what people have told me that it took a good 20 years for Walt Disney to persuade P.L. Travers to hand over the rights to Mary Poppins so he could make it to a movie. P.L. Travers didn't like the final product, and she actually refused to give them permission to make any other Mary Poppins movies. That's why Disney only ever made one Mary Poppins movies. So, Helen Lyndon Goff was born in Maryborough, in the colony of Queensland, 2 years before Australia became a country. And I believe there's actually a statue of her in this town. And then she died in Chelsea on the 23rd of April 1996. And she is buried at St.Mary the Virgin Church in Twickenham, in the United Kingdom, just a bit outside of London, which is what we're going to go visit today. And the thing was, her pen name was Pamela Lyndon Travers, or what you like to know as P.L. Travers. She had both Australian and British citizenship because her father was actually British. She emigrated to Australia where she was born, and he is buried in Australia. Yeah, it's just reading through a Wikipedia page. She left England at the age of 25, and she basically lived in England all her life. And there's even a blue plaque at the house in London where she wrote most of her books and worked. It says also Travers travelled to New York City during World War II while working for the British Ministry of Information. At the time, Walt Disney contacted her about selling to Walt Disney Productions the right for a film adaptation of Mary Poppins. After years of contact, which included visits to Travers at her home in London, Walt Disney did obtain the rights, and the Mary Poppins film premiered in 1964. In 2004, a stage musical adaptation of the book and film opened in the West End. It premiered on Broadway in 2006. A film based on Disney's efforts to persuade Travers to sell him the Mary Poppins film rights was released in 2013, Saving Mr. Banks, which Travers is portrayed by Emma Thompson. In 2018, a sequel to the original Mary Poppins film, Mary Poppins Returns, played by Emily Blunt, returned to help Banks' family once again. Now, I have not seen the second Mary Poppins movie. I have not seen Saving Mr. Banks, even though a lot of friends of mine have recommended me watch it. I mean, these days, if you recommend me a film to watch, I'm not going to buy it on DVD, I'm not going to, rent it online. I'm just going to wait until it's on television and I'll watch it. That's how I save my money. I clearly remember watching Mary Poppins as a child, and I thought it was just really amazing how, Mary Poppins and the children, they meet the character played by Dick Van Dyke, and they jump into the cartoon world full of all these Disney characters. I mean, not just Disney characters, but Disney drawn cartoons, which it was the scene that last maybe 15 or 20 minutes, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah. So today, after my vegan breakfast, I'm gonna go head out to Twickenham today. It'll be a bit of a train ride, but we're gonna get there. I've got my umbrella in case it rains, so let's go now. Just after 8:30. Time to get my breakfasts ready. So if you follow my Instagram on Marty the Metalhead, you'll see what my breakfast is like. So today I've got soya yogurt with strawberries, banana, raspberries, sunflower seeds, grey ginger. I have oat milk porridge with chopped bananas and the pulp from grapefruit and lime, hummus on crumpet with 6 dates, usually 6 dates a day, black cup of coffee, this is grapefruit juice with lime juice, and this is a pot of green tea, like with totally leaves. I don't use tea bags, can't stand tea bags, with a piece of ginger. So that's just like brewing. Let's pick that up. I'm still waiting for this mason jar. So basically, once I get the mason jar, juice will be in the mason jar, and this will just be used for tea. It's just after 10 o'clock, and I'm on the train. I'm heading out to Richmond. I have to change at Earls Court because this train is going to Wimbledon, not Richmond. But it's going to take me like at least half an hour to get to Earls Court. The funny thing is, a lot of Australian people have ended up living in Earls Court back in the 50s. I mean, so many people in Australia were like, oh, this sounds pretty boring. I'm going to go like move to like London and make a name for myself. That's what I did. And that's what I did. Even though it took me until I was 30 to move. Back at Earls Court for the first time since April, after doing my anniversary vlog for Sandy Denny. But today we're not going to go to Putney Bridge, we are going to go to Richmond first. And then we're going to walk from Richmond to get to Twickenham. Now, one of my cousins used to live in London. He lived in Twickenham for a short period of time. I think it was my cousin Charles. I don't think it was Lisa. I mean, like, my cousin Lisa like lives up north. Yes. So like my Aunt Michelle and her husband Uncle Dick used to come to Twickenham every now and then, and like Putney area, to see their son Brendan, who is also my cousin. The train should be coming soon. There's different lines, like one that goes to Ealing, one that goes to Wimbledon, one that goes to Richmond, and one that goes to Putney Bridge. Just on the platform at Twickenham Green, just waiting for the train that goes to Richmond, because that one ain't, that's going to Ealing Broadway. So it shouldn't be like too long. Like literally when I was talking to you all at Earls Court about 20 minutes ago, the train in Richmond actually just went past me. So I have to wait 4 minutes to get the train to Richmond. Not too bad though, I guess. Waiting room. I wonder if it's still open. Probably ain't because of COVID. Oh, it is. Wow. It's much warmer in here. It's not even 11:30 and I've made it to Richmond Station. Now, I could get a bus to Twickenham, but it's not raining now. I have an umbrella to protect me, and I feel like I want to walk to Twickenham today. So, let's go. You see, I last came to Richmond January like this year. Funny thing was, it was on the birthday of Sandy Denny, and I'd been to her grave to give it a tidy up, leave some flowers, and I thought, oh, there's a bus going to go to Richmond. So I got on the bus and arrived at Richmond. I made my way to the church where Lord Richard Attenborough is buried. But unfortunately, the church was closed, because it looks like it was only going to be open on Sundays. So I didn't feel like it was much of a waste of a trip. I came out to Richmond for the first time, I think it would have been like August last year, when I did a vlog about Keith Reff. I was visiting his grave at the cemetery, and then I also visited the grave of that guy who played Mr. Salt in Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Like, sometimes the book is called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the movie is called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I don't understand why they didn't stick to original titles. Walking across the Richmond Bridge, over the Thames, to go from Richmond over there to Twickenham. Yes, Twickenham down there. As you can see, cloudy day, but no rain yet.
So, Mr. Google Maps has told me that I should go through St. Stephen's Passage in Twickenham. Down this passage, I go past the flies, or they look a bit like mosquitoes, whatever you want to call them. Back alleyways of London. Man, all those houses there are so beautiful. I cannot believe it has not rained yet. When I left home, I saw a ray of sunshine at my window, and I hoped, you know, Martin, today it's going to be a good day, but just take your brolly and do your vlogging, and it'll be good, rain, hail, or shine. I kind of have a feeling that there's a cloud coming by, and there is, and the rain might start, but I've got this. But if I get my clothes wet, there are charity shops to buy new things. I'm going to tell you all a story about how I actually found the location of Pamela Travers' grave, or P.L. Travers, alright? You try Googling image searches, P.L. Travers' grave, you won't get any photographs. This person on Blogspot did a blog about visiting Richmond and Twickenham, but this person couldn't find her grave because it literally said that Pamela Travers' ashes were scattered in a secret location. Then there comes Hollywood Graveyard. You know, the guy who visits all the famous people's graves in like Los Angeles and all around America and all around the world. He came to England last year, or maybe the year before last, and he actually visited P.L. Travers' grave in Twickenham. And basically it's in a rose bush in the churchyard with a little plaque. I just do not understand why Find a Grave has not put a proper photograph up for fans to visit her grave and all. I am almost close to getting to St. Mary's churchyard. But the one thing that baffles me is in nearly every town in England there always tends to be a St. Mary's church. Yes, so I'm finally at it. St.Mary the Virgin, Twickenham, Church of England. And the gate is open. And what I like about Church of England churches is that they always have a castle-like bell tower up there with the flag of the St. George Cross flying high. We have the Cross of Remembrance to remember those who died in both world wars. Right here, we have here with the grave of someone from 1799, I believe. Yes. Outside the front gate is St. Mary's Garden of Remembrance. Please respect the sacred nature of this garden where the cremated remains of our loved ones are buried. So maybe P.L. Travers should be buried in this garden. To the final resting place of Pamela L. Travers, born in Queensland in 1899, who died in London in 1996. A long life well lived. Wrote in all the Mary Poppins books, was the inspiration to the story Saving Mr. Banks, and we'll always remember Mary Poppins with Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. May your memory live on, P.L. Travers. Rest in peace, and God bless. And if you want to know where Pamela is buried, she is in the top, south right corner after you coming through the front gate of the Memorial Garden. Yes, it shouldn't take you that long to find her grave. You just have to look for the corner right here, the bench, and then there she is. So in the distance, this is the back of the church, and this is the front gate to the Memorial Gardens, and Pamela Travers' grave is just straight down this pathway right to the very corner where my umbrella is pointing. There she is. And if you've enjoyed watching this video, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next vlog. This is Martin the Metalhead here, over and out. Oh, and I cannot end this vlog without some footage of squirrels. Now I know you people in the United States and Canada have a lot of these, but we Australians, we have no squirrels. So to emigrate to the United Kingdom and see these squirrels on a daily basis are quite good. Unfortunately, these grey squirrels, they kill the native red ones. So a British person would say nothing cute about these bastards who kill the red ones, but they're always very amusing. I like to feed them every now and then. A few times I've even fed them like M&Ms with peanuts, and the fun they have at like cracking open to the peanut. There we are, we have Chip and Dale. Another one of Disney classics. No, wait. Why do I call you Chip and Dale? They're chipmunks. Not squirrels.